Video opens with Keel sitting in a comfortable, well-lit study. He looks directly at the camera with a warm, engaging expression, from fantasy to fortune, the untapped male market. You know, it's funny how the biggest business ideas often come from the most unexpected places. For me, it started with dragons, wizards, and a group of guys who just wanted to escape reality for a few hours. My story isn't one of inheritance or a lucky stock pick. It started in a dimly lit basement, surrounded by friends, dice, and a shared love for Dungeons and Dragons. For years, that was our sanctuary, a place where a shipping clerk could be a valiant knight and an accountant could become a master sorcerer. It was our escape, our community. But as we got older, life happened: mortgages, marriages, promotions. Our weekly game nights became monthly, then yearly then. They just stopped. I missed it. I missed the camaraderie, the shared adventure, and I started to notice something. My friends, these successful, driven men, they were all craving that same connection, that same sense of play and belonging we used to have. They were buying expensive watches, going on solo trips, picking up fleeting hobbies, all searching for something. They had the financial success they'd worked so hard for, but they were missing the tribe. They were lonely, and that's when the light bulb went off. What if I could recreate that feeling, not just for my friends, but for men everywhere? What if I could turn our fantasy world into a real world business? The idea was simple, yet radical: a premium, curated experience for men, built around shared interests and authentic connection. Think of it as a country club, but instead of golf, it's building custom PCs, competing in esports tournaments, learning the art of craft brewing, or even, yes, epic D&D campaigns with professional dungeon masters and incredible sets. It was a place for men, to build, to compete, to learn, and most importantly, to belong. Everyone thought I was crazy. Men won't pay for friendship, they said. They don't talk about their feelings. This is too niche. My own business mentors told me to focus on something more traditional. They saw the spreadsheets, but they didn't see the soul. They saw the male market as a demographic, a statistic to be sold beer and trucks to. They didn't see the deep, unmet need for community that I saw every time I talked to my old friends. I almost listened to them. The fear of failure is a powerful thing. I had a stable job, a good income. Was I really going to risk it all on a hunch about lonely wizards? But then I remembered the look in my friends' eyes when we used to play, the laughter, the high fives, the shared triumphs. That was real. That was a currency more valuable than money. So I took the plunge. I cashed out a small investment, rented a small warehouse space, and started building. I poured every ounce of passion I had into creating a space that I myself would want to be a part of. The first few months were brutal. Some nights it was just me and one other person playing a board game in a huge empty room. The doubt was deafening. I was burning through cash and the naysayers' voices were getting louder in my head, but then something shifted. A couple of guys came one night, brought their friends the next week, and those friends brought more. Word of mouth started to spread like wildfire. Men I'd never met were showing up, their faces a mixture of curiosity and skepticism. But then they'd see the passion, they'd join a game, they'd share a laugh with a stranger. And by the end of the night, that skepticism was gone, replaced by a sense of belonging. They weren't just customers. They were becoming a community. We were tapping into a market that everyone else had ignored, the market of men who had made it by society's standards but felt like something was missing. The world was so focused on telling men what they should be, it forgot to ask them what they wanted. They didn't just want products. They wanted purpose and companionship. They wanted a tribe. Fast forward 5 years. That single warehouse has expanded into a multi-city franchise. We have thousands of members. We've hosted national competitions, launched our own product lines of high-end gaming accessories, and even started a foundation to help young men find positive communities. The business that was born from a fantasy game is now a multi-million dollar reality, and the best part, my original D&D group, we meet every single week right in the flagship location. The biggest lesson I learned is this: don't just look at the market. Look at the people. Look for the human needs that are being ignored. The greatest fortunes are often found not in creating a new demand, but in serving a deep, existing one that everyone else is too blind to see. Wealth isn't just about the money in your bank account. It's about the richness of your life and the lives you impact. My business isn't just selling memberships. It's selling camaraderie. It's fighting loneliness. So what's your Dungeons and Dragons? What's that seemingly small personal passion in your life that speaks to a larger, unmet human need? Look around you. Listen to the quiet complaints of your friends, the unspoken wishes of your colleagues. The next great business idea isn't in a textbook or a market report. It's hidden in plain sight, in the heart of the human experience. It's waiting for you to be brave enough to build it. It's your turn to turn fantasy into a fortune. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on building wealth with purpose. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's an untapped market you've noticed? Until next time, keep building.